Okay, so kind of an update for day 21. I want to talk about some of the darker aspects of why I'm doing this. And in fact, to say darker, I suppose, it's probably, in many ways, it's the only reason I'm really doing it. Well, I mean, it's not the only reason. I've been wanting to do this for a long time anyway. It's just that it, I've had to find out because trying to sort my life out because there's always been various things since I was probably about 7 years old, and my dad's first give me the evil eye. Ever since then, I've been trying to get it sorted out, and as soon as I get it sorted out, someone else comes along and gives me the evil eye and fucking causes me loads of problems. And this has been going on consistently my whole life. You know, since I was 7 years old, the things keep coming along, and just and before that, it was my life was horrible before I was 7 years old. It was like all kinds of horrible things were happening. You know, it's not like it was fun before that or anything. Okay, so I want to get it in perspective. Like, there's a part in the Book of Job because I do connect with what's going on in my life with a lot with the Book of Job, right? Having Satan coming down and just messing with my head, messing with my life, and totally ruining it. You know, on a like consistently. You know, like clockwork. You know, one of the problems that's happened throughout my life has been insomnia. And just as I start, there's ways of getting over my insomnia. But just as I start sleeping properly, someone comes along and does something to me, gives me the evil eye or something, and stops me from being able to sleep again. And it'll go on for like 2 years until I can get it sorted out, get my energy sorted out, and start to feel okay again. And then something else will come along, somebody else will come along and do it again. This is what happens. It's been happening all throughout my life, and I've got to the point now in the last few months where I do not have any friends or acquaintances whatsoever that I spend any time with ever. And I absolutely hate everyone in my life. Every person I've had physical relation, you know, like friendships or acquaintances with, they've all let me down, and they've all shown themselves to be vampires and agents. So I hate everyone. I mean, I'm not talking about people on YouTube. I don't know that. I don't get close to those sort of people. So I'm not talking about you lot. But just the people, the regular people in my life, right? All my family, um, basically everyone I've ever been close to in any way, I hate with a total passion. You know, I've got absolute total contempt for them. You know, and as far as I'm concerned, well, the reason I'm making this video is yesterday, like last night, I could sort of feel these people in the astral plane, and feel where I'm building up this energy, and I'm getting in contact with my like Venus energy, right? This is what's happened before. I've got in started to get in contact with it, and people just sort of like they come out of the woodwork. Like nobody will visit me for 6 months, and then all of a sudden people start visiting me. Soon as I've got this energy started going, right? And they've come. They're like flies around a dead body. You know, they just come to sort of suck up the life out of me, and they do it so consistently. They're so psychically attuned. They can't possibly not know what they're doing. So that's why I have total contempt for them. And as it says in the Book of Job, right? Just lay your hand on Leviathan and remember the battle. Do no more. This is what I'm doing. I'm remembering the battle. You know, these people in the astral plane last night, I can just see their huge amount of sort of excruciating hatred for me, right? Because I'm getting my life together. It's pure envy. These people are absolutely lazy, good for nothing pieces of shit. And if I'm trying to sort my life out, they're going to try and stop me for no good reason, other than they don't want to see me get my life together and leave them kind of behind, and then sort of like go up a stage, and that's the only reason I can see. It's the only reason why they will try to keep me in hell. There's more I could say about this, right? You know, this is describing where else they're coming from, the way that they see it. but it's basically comes from ignorance, a real deep level of ignorance, and just general hatred for anyone getting their life together. They don't want to see people like me rising up, you know, and going and sort of getting my life together, and they are not also getting their life together. So they instead of getting their life together as well, or helping me get my life together, so they can also get their life together at the same time. No, they won't do anything like that. They will just try to ruin my life for me, and that's all they ever try and do. So this is what I'm remembering the battle now. I'm remembering these people and all these people who have given me the evil eye and had such total contempt for me and me sorting my life out. I'm leaving these people in hell, and I know that they're going to stay in hell, and it's their own fault. That's their choice. And I know I've already talked about this, but I just feel I've got to say it again and make it clear. That's why I'm doing all this work. You know, it's out of absolute total contempt for my fellow man. That's what it is. And this is why I'm on the Hermetic path. I won't have anything to do with anybody. Nobody can come in my house. You know, I don't stop and talk to people in the street. I have nothing to do with anybody at all, anywhere, nobody. That's the way I have to get. I can move forward. And I have absolute total contempt for all these people that have given me the evil eye. All my family, all the people I know, everybody. I have absolute total contempt. There's one thing else I want to mention. When I've gone up into the proper astral plane, right, into the sphere of Mercury, and I've done this quite a long time ago, before I saw the movie Kill Bill, but it was very much like that guy's place. He lives up the hill. I think his name is Pai Mei. He's got this long grey beard, and he's like an expert at martial arts. He's absolutely totally brilliant. To me that's like this. Where I went up to the sphere of Mercury, that's who's there. That is like Mercury. I don't know why. I would have thought that would probably be Mars, but you know that's where it corresponds to when I went up into the astral plane, the sphere of Mercury. Yeah, and he's got absolute total contempt for people. That's how I am. That's what I feel like. I'm going into the sphere of Mercury. That's who I am now, and I have only contempt for people, especially women. I just thought I'd do this as an update. I thought it needs to be said, so you know where I'm coming from, you know.